Hello, hello, welcome back. Thanks for joining. Happy Saturday. It is a weekend. I hope every one of you has time to recharge a bit, spend time with family, friends, loved ones, yourself, and just, get that recharge in. I know I am for sure. I thought I would do a reading for the weekend, and I'm going to do something new and different. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to do it for each of the signs in groups. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So you can check out the videos that have your major placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, really any major placement. If you're familiar with your chart, we all have all of the placements. So you really can listen to all of them, but focus on the ones that make sense for you. If you want to learn a little bit more about your birth chart and your signs, I'll put a link in the description box for a calculator that can easily help you see your placements. And I will put timestamps in the comments below so you can just easily navigate to the readings. And what else? I think that's it, except that I really also just want to take the time to thank all of you new subscribers. I really appreciate your support. Those of you who've watched the videos, liked, and subscribed, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. If you're new to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing and sharing it with anyone else that you think would appreciate this channel. And with that being said, let's get on with the readings. Let's start with fire signs. I'm feeling the fire right now. Feeling the fire. So I'm going to use the Light Seers deck here for fire signs. Give it a couple additional shuffles. I already cleared these decks prior to signing on. So let's see what's coming out for fire signs. Fire signs. Fire signs. What do fire signs need to know for this weekend? Anything fire signs needs to know. Fire signs. What is happening with fire signs? All right. Let's see where we go. All right. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Whew. For some of you, this could be a love reading. There is the Two of Cups in your present energy, the Lovers in the future placement. So two strong energies of love and union, so for some of you, it could be maybe a passionate weekend happening with somebody. There is, in your past, there is King of Wands, so that's you, fire sign energy. So being confident about something, being passionate about something or somebody. It could be another fire sign you're connecting with. But there is definitely some love here for you guys. If it's not love, it could be something you're really passionate about. Very passionate about. And also, for some of you, something you're conflicted about. There could be a choice. There could be a choice happening for some of you right now, currently, that's in your energy. Some conflict, some internal conflict. But there's definitely something that you are moving towards very quickly. You're either wanting to send a message to somebody very quickly, you're wanting to go towards somebody or something very quickly. It's kind of it feels a little bit impulsive. It feels like maybe there's been some conflicting energy that you've had. You've thought about this for a while. It's been on your mind, but right now you have that feeling like, I need to say something. I need to go right now. Now is the time to do it. because I believe that there has been something, or there is something you're dreaming about, you're thinking about, you've been daydreaming about it, you've been what-ifing, kind of that feeling of, man, this could be nice, but no, it's not possible. Or, yeah, maybe I can have that. But there's a lot of daydreaming. And right now I feel like you're wanting to take action. You're wanting to take action, or you have the thought of taking action, or these positive thoughts are rushing in right now that are making you want to move, making you want to take action, sort of that flip-flop energy. Sometimes you're feeling no and conflicted about it. Sometimes you're like, yes, yes. But I feel like the positive vibes are coming through more than this, right? This, I feel like, is an underlying energy that might be a block that's been holding you back. This conflict, that voice inside of your head that says, I can't have this. It's not for me. Or, I don't deserve this, whatever it is, whatever that voice is, it's too hard. But right now, the more positive vibrations coming in, the more hopeful, the more, again, that daydream quality, a little fantasy, but I feel like right now, the thoughts that are coming in is a little bit more action oriented. It's a very fast moving energy, the Knight of Swords you're showing up as. It's swift, it's quick, it's impulsive, it's very, it has conviction to it, but it also can pull back just as quick, right? So for some of you, I think this would be making the decision to move forward could be very healing. It could be a very healing experience for you. It could be showing yourself something that you didn't think was in you. For some of you, and this is for some that this might be a love reading, I feel like you've been healing your heart. You've been kind of taking a break from love or from a relationship, taking time out for yourself to heal. And you've kind of gotten comfortable possibly in that situation, maybe a little too comfortable. You're comfortable being not vulnerable, right? Not being vulnerable is very comfortable right now because of possibly past hurt. But there could be something new that has come in, or that is trying to come in, or something that you could take action on. And I think doing so is almost that last step of the healing piece for you, because you've done the work, you've taken the break, you've healed your heart. Now it's about getting back out there. And there is this energy of being ready to do that. I think you feel it around you. I think the universe is telling you you're ready. You're ready to move on. And again, this is Three of Wands. This is fire. This is you. This is something passionate. Something passionate. This could have been going on, maybe some of this inner conflict could have been going on maybe for the past 5 weeks or so. It's pretty quick energy. This could all be playing out in the next month, or it's been playing out since the beginning of the year, possibly. If this is something having to do with maybe work for some, I feel like you're very close. You feel like you're very close to achieving something. Also in love, it could be like you're very close with working through this conflict. And, the opportunity here and what I see is completing a cycle. It's completing a cycle of something that could have been, again, it's completing a cycle of something of sort of like what I feel like is a timeout. When am I ready to get back into it? When am I ready to jump back in? And I think this weekend, maybe that energy is building up. Maybe there's an opportunity to reconnect with someone, or to move towards a connection. Or move towards a passion, or move towards it even could just be like getting out into the world again, with where we're at in the world with, Omicron and new variants. And, it could be that you've been kind of secluded for a while in isolation, kind of debating whether or not to get out. And right now you're having that itch to really just get back into it. And I think for some, it could be even completing like a mini cycle here in terms of like, being isolated and now having the confidence maybe to obviously safely get back out there. Or again, for some, that is more significant in terms of a love relationship that's coming in, putting yourself out there, reconnecting with somebody, any type of relationship it can be, or doing something that you're passionate about. It's saying that doing this, going towards this, could help you really complete that healing cycle. It really could help just show you that you're ready, because you are ready. You are ready. The universe is saying you're ready. I know those are conflicting energies where it's like almost like the negative energy of no, or giving yourself excuses, and then the positive energy, but what if? And you're kind of showing up kind of quickly, maybe mentally moving back and forth. But I'm telling you, the energy that I'm getting off of this is you're going for it. Okay, let's just get one moon oracle card to close out this reading, fire signs. But I'm telling you, that's some passionate energy, no matter what it is. Person, something you're passionate about. And I do see in the past, you've really shown yourself that inner strength. That confidence to move forward, determined to move forward. But again, there also could have been somebody who's come in pretty strong. So this could resonate for some of you, but there could be a really strong energy. Again, could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but that's come in recently. Maybe in the past 5 weeks. That is, he's feeling it. They're feeling it. I think you're feeling it too. All right, let's see. There we go. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Exactly. Cycle right here. Right here. Ending a cycle. Confirmation there. This is definitely the end of something that might have been very tough, that you've really had to heal from, really have to process. And this weekend, the energy is on your side to really complete this. We're in Aquarius season now. Capricorn season just ended. So maybe it was something that you went on through, again, the last 5 weeks or in the month of January. But I think we have confirmation that says, go with your gut. Go with the flow. If you have that voice that says, go for it, go for it. This is confirmation for you. All right, fire signs. So I hope this message resonated. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Take some time to yourself. Take some time with your family or friends or your loved ones. And I will hopefully see you guys back here soon. All right, earth signs. Okay. Your weekend energy update, earth signs. Let's get the information we need for earth signs. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, you can check out one of your other placements or another one of the timeless videos. All right, earth signs. What do we got for earth signs? Right. All right, let's see where it goes. All right. Signs. All right. Okay. So this seems to be a little bit of an emotional weekend for you, possibly. Experiencing a good amount of different emotions, possibly. Because underlying the reading is the moon card, right? So it could be an emotional time. It could be working or processing through emotions. You could be feeling heavy emotions in your present energy of the Knight of Swords. So there could be something that's on your mind that you're worried about. For some of you, if it's work related, you could be bringing some of that energy from work into the weekend, or possibly worrying about the week ahead. I'm seeing a decision though. I'm seeing that there's some possibly sort of decision that has been on your mind. And you're going back and forth. There's also a sense of needing to balance something, or trying to find balance in something. In the past, you may have felt things were out of balance, that you were possibly giving too much to a situation, not maybe feeling appreciated, not being seen possibly in a situation. Because you're showing up sort of right now a little bit guarded. A little bit guarded, like, you know what, I've done a lot of the work right now. I've been doing a lot of the work. I feel like I've been pulling my weight too much. And like this guy is like, I'm taking my oars back, It's also a sense of surrender though, in a way, because he's not really forcing it anymore, right? He's just going to let the tide take it where it does. And so for some, it could be feeling a little bit of a sense of relief, maybe. But I do get this sense of wanting to move forward. But I think possibly the energy that I'm feeling here is that you're just not necessarily, you're trying to move forward, but possibly without an actual direction, right? Because I feel like I'm getting the sense that, again, there was either trying to balance something out, or more, I'm getting almost a sense of like needing to speak up for your perspective, almost like taking a stance in a way where it's sort of like a little bit of pulling your energy back for yourself. Not to make a point, like I'm not trying to say that it's, and again, I definitely not saying it's manipulative, but I'm just saying it's not like you're doing it where I'm just going to not respond, or I'm going to pull back my energy, or I'm going to do this just so they see how much they need me, or just so they see how important I am into this situation, or how much I contribute, and kind of like making a point of it. I feel like it's really more for yourself. I feel like it's still more of a surrendering, just letting go and saying, you know what, the energy I'm wasting right now worrying about this, I don't want to anymore. I don't want to. And I don't really feel like it's that you're hiding or pushing things down. I actually feel like it's a sense of release. I feel like it's a sense of release. Because this Knight of Swords is a very tame Knight of Swords in this deck. I was called to use this deck for you guys. And it's sort of like putting it to bed, or just saying, you know what, I'm gonna hang up my worries right now. And I think it's a sense of going inside, because in your near future energy, with this underlying energy of the moon, that is a very introspective energy. It's very introspective. It's going deep. It's really going deep inside. Going deep and thinking about whether or not you want to work on something. Work through something, how to work through something, how to collaborate on this, and actually make progress. I feel like it's because it's going from the Two of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles, right? You're going from trying to find balance to trying to actually collaborate and work through it. So right now I feel like there's this energy of working through something, trying to find that balance, and then figuring out what's the best way to really now move this forward and collaborate and work through it. I think things are going to move quick, though. I think either things are going to move quick, or there's going to be a lot of communication coming in this weekend. a lot of communication coming in, a lot of discussions, or a lot of thoughts about how to move forward. Or it seems like when you release, when you let go, things do start to pick up and move. And I think they move when you are able to at least open up a little bit more into your emotions, into your heart. Let yourself feel what you're feeling. But I'm going to clarify timing real quick in terms of the situation. I do feel like, again, though, it is linked to just getting into the heart space a little bit more. Clarify timing, please. Timing. What is the timing of the situation? What is the timing here? More shuffle. Okay, well. All right, so this is quick. This could be in about a week's time. Could have been going on for a week. But again, it is just actually really linked to connecting to your emotions will kind of open this up. Maybe just doing something that you find joy in, connecting to that, I don't know, just doing something that makes you happy. And I think even that release is kind of feeling that freedom, because there's been a lot of mental restriction, I feel like, on this. There's definitely been some mental conflict around this, and just sort of stop trying to force it or think through it and just kind of releasing and just letting go actually brings in a lot of information. That actually really brings in a lot of information that can make this actually move forward pretty quickly. I do feel like in the near future you will be really going into some deep thought that does help you feel more powerful in overcoming this situation. But I do feel like a deep message in terms of really addressing maybe the things that are underneath. Some of the feelings you might have been avoiding in the situation. But I think you'll be surprised that although it might seem tough or you might be afraid to address it, I actually feel like just getting into that headspace, you go from the Eight of Swords to the Sun quicker than I think you think. Quicker than I think you think. But I do see communication here. All right, let's pull one Moon Oracle card for you guys. Let's see what comes out. Earth signs. Earth signs. All right. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Okay, well, we just hit Aquarius season. Yeah, I do. I think this goes back to the message I'm feeling. I think something had made you feel like you were compromising yourself, compromising your values, or again, putting more in than you were getting, and it just didn't feel authentic to you, right? It didn't feel... It felt like you were giving too much of yourself away. And that's the important part here to recognize, is that if you're putting more in than you're getting back, if there's an imbalance in emotions, reciprocation, energy exchange, it's going to feel draining. And I think right now you're saying, I'm pulling back, but not to make a point, but for myself. So I do see a really good release here. It is another full moon card. We talked about releasing some of this energy. So yeah, I feel like you're going through, I feel like you're going through some things this weekend. I get it. There's some heavier emotions here, but I really see a positive outcome, especially if you just, again, do that thing for you. Take some time to yourself to really recharge your energy, recharge your battery, whatever that is for you. Go for a hike, do some, hobbies, just take that time. All right, and that being said, thanks, Earth signs. I hope this message resonated. If it didn't, no worries. Check out one of your other placements or another one of the videos. All right, let's move to air signs. What is going on with air signs this weekend? What is the energy for air signs? Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to switch the energies around. If this doesn't resonate, no worries. Check out one of your other placements or another video. Let's see what is going on for our air signs. Air signs. What do air signs need to hear? All right. Let's see what we get. All right. Okay. All right, so there's definitely some conflicting energies in this reading. So this is going to be interesting because I'm getting some really positive, confident, abundant, victorious energy, but I'm also getting a little bit of inner conflict, mental conflict. But all in all, it definitely seems like some good energy. I mean, underlying the reading is the Six of Wands, right? So this is either what you don't see or what's really driving it. So I feel like you are being victorious in something. You've achieved something. I feel like it's almost like you might have achieved something in the past, something that you moved towards very quickly. Something came in very quickly, I feel like, for some of you, that really you've been trying to achieve for a while. So it's sort of like this victory or this good news or feeling really confident, feeling seen, being recognized, possibly at work, possibly in some other area of your life. I do see a decent amount of pentacles here though. So, you know, right now you're showing up as being really abundant, Nine of Pentacles, really confident, feeling like, I'm getting that song in my head, you can have whatever you like. Like that's kind of what T.I., that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling. And it's because you really had this quick shift in energy or really this just movement where you're like, I'm going for it. You're showing up in the Five of Wands, which typically would be a conflicting energy, but I kind of still am getting it with the Five of Wands and the Six of Wands. I feel like it was more like, not competitive in a bad way, but just really stretching yourself. Like, and maybe you're still kind of feeling that, or you're kind of also, it's sort of like, what am I getting? How do I explain this? It's like because you just came out on top, you're now really quickly wanting it to go to the next level. So it's like on to the next, and you're like kind of riding that wave of confidence that you got from whatever it is you achieved. And it feels like you're completing something. You're moving on from something to something. It's like whatever this was really is helping you move on to something that's really more stable for you, or what you see as fulfillment or more of your purpose. It really is this moving on energy. And maybe you moved on from something or moving towards something very quick, or this victory is helping you actually finally make the move. Make the move. You're packing up your stuff and going for it. So it's sort of like this, maybe it was a smaller victory, right? Maybe it was a smaller victory, but that's what kind of is driving this confidence to make more changes. So maybe for some of you, you are deciding to make a move, or you're choosing to move towards something. Now, that being said, I do think there is a little bit of conflict here of maybe what you're moving towards. Maybe you have this feeling of wanting to move towards something, you're ready to move forward, you're not necessarily quite sure, or you're still a little conflicted about it. And this weekend, you might have been feeling this really positive energy coming through that was driving this, but now you're sort of hitting maybe a little bit of a block, that little bit of ooh, but what if? That little bit of fear that comes in. Or maybe there are other people in your energy that are going to try to, there could be other people in your energy, I'm actually feeling, that may be, I don't want to say talking you out of it, but there could be other voices, other influences here. And I think you're being asked to, in the near future, to be strong in your convictions. Have confidence in yourself. Have confidence. You know what's right for you. You know what's best for you. And I feel like the universe is supporting you in this. I think it's asking you to understand duality. That yes, there can be good and bad at the same time in both situations. And I don't like the word good and bad, but there could be fear and joy present at the same time. You can be right and other people can be right. They could be making valid points. But it doesn't mean that your point isn't valid. I think that's what the universe is asking you to do. I think this is what the lesson here is. Like, yes, they can make sense, you can make sense, but what do you feel in your heart? What feels right to you? What do you feel connected to? This could be something that has been going on or has a 3-month timeline around it. This could also involve, for some of you, something you feel connected to, or a group of people you feel connected to. For some of you, it can even be making a decision to maybe spend money to go on like a group trip, or maybe make the decision to go meet up with friends or reconnect with folks that you haven't seen in a long time. And maybe there's just some energies conflicting. You might feel conflicted just because of the state of things. But that might be for somebody specific. Or like, even for some, it's like, oh, I just got paid. Like I just got paid and now I want to go and plan a trip for myself. That's just for some. But I do think whatever this is, I do see you moving forward in a very real way. And when I say real, I mean, it's not like this impulsive, like, let me just go do it. Now it's like you're on a path. You're on a path it's the slowest moving energy in the deck, but it's when it moves, what they move towards is there for the long run. And I feel like it's something that's in line with your values. And it's something that you feel personally connected to. It's your point of view. It feels like it's your path. And you're I feel like you're moving through lighter. You have two energies here, right? And here, this moving on situation, she's carrying a lot of stuff with her. There is some baggage. But I think by the end of this, the outcome is that you're actually releasing a lot of it. It's actually going to feel a lot lighter. The more you move towards this, the lighter it will feel. The lighter it will feel. I like it. It's good energy. Oh, I actually feel a lot coming up. I don't know, for some, like I'm feeling a little anxious. Like it could feel anxious. There definitely could be that anxiety that comes in this week, or that you could be feeling right now. But I'm telling you, dig in, tap into that confidence, that victorious feeling. The 6 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, strength. This is a very strong energy. Very, very strong. It's very confident. Stay in the energy of the confidence, of the positive vibrations. And when those more the darker thoughts, the lower vibration thoughts, try to see it in the positive light. Remember how strong you are. All right, let's pull one message for air signs. Oracle card for an air sign. One of these Moon card. See what comes out. Cap off the reading. Air signs. 2 wanted to come out. We'll take 2. It's time to take action. Move. New moon in Aries. So it's movement. And it's the beginning of something. This feels like the beginning. But yes, it says take action. Mars energy. Take action. And something fiery. We have some fire here. Adjustments are required. Yeah, so yeah, it is. This may be uncomfortable. It may be uncomfortable. It's something new. Again, we have this 10 of Wands card. So you are completing something. You are completing something. So this might feel like an adjustment. This might feel like something new. You might feel unsure of the direction. But I think what this is saying is just one step at a time. One step at a time, just take action, no matter what action, no matter how small, one step at a time. And possibly this will be resolving in the next 3 months, or this will come together in the next 3 months' time. I'm saying maybe by March. Oh, all right, air signs. Felt that one. Thank you for joining. I hope this resonates. And I hope to see you all soon. All right. Water signs. What is going on with the water signs this weekend? What is coming towards water signs? Water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What is coming to water signs? All right. Let's see where we go. Water signs. Ooh. All right. Okay. We got some strong energies going on here. I will not sugarcoat this. Water signs, man, what is going on? Okay. So underlying your reading, so what's either underneath or what's driving the reading, but I see this as pretty front and center, especially with past energy being the Lovers. We got the 2 of Cups and we got the Lovers. Fire signs got this too. I will just say this. So if you have fire in your chart, there could also be maybe some messages there for you as well, or maybe you're dealing with a fire sign. But yeah, we got this could be a love reading for some. Choice about love. It could be a current partnership, new partnership. But I do see this involving you and another person. So that's what I'm picking up from the energy in this reading. And I think right now there's this energy of clarity, of confidence, of direction. You're showing up as the King of Wands, which is really confident, really standing your ground, because I feel like you have a sense of truth, speaking your truth, knowing your truth, or knowing a direction. It could be that in the past you had a choice. You had a choice over this situation, and you've chosen. You've chosen. It also could be an energy coming back in. I'm just getting that for some, not all, but there could be an energy coming in as well that could be bringing up this type of pain. And that's why I feel like this is somewhat centered around love here, because I do see pain in this situation. I do see pain coming up. I do, but I feel like you might be facing this pain head on. You're facing it on. You're seeing the truth of the situation. You're allowing yourself to see the truth. You're almost taking your sword out of this pain. You're finding the truth in the pain. You're finding the truth of what you went through in this situation, possibly. And again, this could be a person, but could also be an entity. It could be something you feel tied to, like work or another relationship. Doesn't have to be a love relationship. And I think the opportunity here, again, we have a lot of swords energy here. But the opportunity here is finally, I feel like, I kind of get the sense of like sticking a fork in it, right? Like finally being done. Finally putting an end to this pain. really feel like it's an end to this pain, and that comes from this clarity, facing the truth of it, not being afraid to face it. Not being afraid to face it. And I think maybe possibly the choice that you made in the past, maybe to walk towards something new or to end something, is putting you in your power. Because what's around you is emotional fulfillment in yourself. It's choosing yourself. It's choosing yourself. And I think the universe supports you in that. There is supportive energy right now in choosing yourself. And I think this is all happening when you face whatever this is that's under your moon. This is, this is a water sign card. Cancer, Pisces. When you choose to go down deep in what might be unseen, what you put under your moon, what you hide there from yourself, when you face that, that's when this starts to open up. Now, the outcome is the Tower. Now, the Tower, for some of you who I'm sure are familiar with tarot, not everybody's favorite card. I actually don't have that feeling about the Tower. The Tower can mean a lot of things. It is, yes, sometimes sudden, major change. But I feel like this is more of a major change in mindset. I see this more as a shift, a major shift. Yes, that could have something in your foundation, but I see a lot more thought here. I see a lot more a shift in yourself. There is some confusion coming up about this. So it could be that you have this shift and now what? I feel differently, now what? I've made this change, now what? It's the unknown. But the unknown can be scary, but then it could also be amazing, right? If you can really sit in that unknownness, but see the possibilities, well, it's a blank slate maybe, or it's a blank slate for you. Now that you've come in, now that you've released something major, there's this major release. This major release. Now, what can you fill that with? And sometimes there is that emptiness, that void. Sometimes there is that, but there's something that wants to come in. And I do think now underlying this reading too is this desire for union, for love, for something you feel connected to, something you feel heart connection to. It could be love. It could be another relationship with someone else. It could be friendship. It could be a passionate work situation. I do feel like there is that, what's the conflict here is that it feels so true to you. It's something that you want for yourself. And choosing to walk away from something or release something, release a belief around it, release how you thought it would look versus how it might look. Maybe seeing that concept of love, always feeling you and another, is that you're finding more fulfillment when you give it to yourself. And maybe that is something to grieve, that it's something to grieve, that image that you've had for so long, maybe your whole life. You're starting to see that shift, that change. And there is something to grieve there in that release, because it feels different. And that feeling feels familiar. It says, I feel this. Whew. It's a pretty deep message, but I see you in your power, and I see you resolving this. And I see some energies coming up this weekend. It could be coming to a head this weekend. Let's see let's pull a moon card, a moon oracle card to tie up the reading for you guys. Water signs. Moving through some big stuff, but it is a positive. It is a positive shift. It is a release. It's going to feel like a weight off. You are coming closer and closer to yourself. For some of you, you're doing some really good deep work. This is major. This is major for you. These are some strong energies. All right, let's see. Water signs, water signs. What do we got going? Water signs. All right. Have faith in your dreams. What a beautiful message. Have faith. I think this is asking you to have faith. I see a butterfly. It's transformation. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in knowing that you're making the right decision. For some of you, take a walk out in nature. If nature calls to you, if you find your grounded place, typically in nature, maybe you haven't been out there, go there. Find peace. But I think what it's saying is right now it might seem like whatever this is isn't for you. But that's not the case. It is for you. It is for you, but first you. But first you. There's only better things to come. All right. I hope this message resonated with you. Thank you for joining, and I hope to see you guys soon.